Well, this morning I'm gonna try a little different camera angle. It's the same camera, just I've got it tilted down a little bit because being I think it's like 180 degrees or 210 degree wide angle shot, you see more of the roof of the car than what's down here, which is nice if you're trail riding, but for this application it's probably more interesting to have a little more down angle. This morning is healthy morning. I've got a bagel, which I've mostly eaten, and I had to run upstairs to get my son's lunch for school, and I left my coffee there, but I keep a bottle of water in the car just for in case of emergency. So it's healthy morning. Water, bagel, but it does have strawberry sour cream or cream cheese on it. But it does get a little dry. I want to talk about open carry. I know it's a hot topic. Not at this point in history, obviously, but it's always been kind of a hot topic. There's people on both sides that say, oh, open carry this, open carry that, or no, you shouldn't open carry. I look at things not necessarily from the middle of the road point of view, but from more of a practical application point of view. To me, I do want the ability to open carry. Now, laws don't stop criminals. Let's just start there. So the only thing a law that prohibits you from open carrying is making you a criminal if you open carry. So that's where I stand on that. I believe it should not be against the law to open carry, but depending on what the culture is where you live from state to state, even though it may be legal, it's probably not a good idea, because to me, open carry only works when a lot of people are open carrying. And the reason I believe that is if you open carry, and here's the argument, people say, well, then you become the target, and then the anti-you become the target crowd is like, well, you need more training, you need to be aware of your situation, you know, and the battle rages back and forth. Now, and I can see both sides of the argument, but again, to me, I don't open carry, just my personal preference. Plus, where I work, I can't open carry. And there are places I go, like the bank and school, to pick up my kids and stuff, where I can't carry at all, so, you know, open carry is kind of moot. But when you open carry, I do believe you become a target if you're in a place where crime is more likely to happen, because I don't care how good you are, how fast on the draw you are, if somebody wants to commit a crime near you and knows you have a gun, you're probably going to be the first target. Either they're going to shoot you from behind, shoot you from a distance, or multiple people are going to, you know, these guys are criminals or thugs. They don't play fair. They're not going to square off with you. They're going to take you out. You know, they're going to hit you in the back of the head with a brick or a stick, or tackle you. I mean, there's video out there of a cop making a traffic stop where 4 guys gang up on him and kill him. And this is a cop. This guy's trained. You know. So here's the other thing. Here's kind of the pro open carry side, where you don't hear too many cops getting their guns taken away, but it does happen. You know, and hopefully I'm not saying all cops are trained the same way and all cops are experts, so to speak. But they have, let's say they have more training than the average person, and there are still incidences where a bad guy can take a gun away from a cop. It happens. Now, I mean, to me, chances of it happen to an average person open carrying, I don't know. I don't know what the numbers are. But to me, it's just, it takes your advantage of surprise away. Kind of the thing, well, if you don't know who's carrying, your likelihood as a criminal of committing a crime in that area goes down. I mean, there's stories all over the place where a person with a concealed carry license, just here, I think here in where I live, there's been a couple of incidences where a person with a concealed carry didn't even have to fire a shot, was able to stop a crime or stop an assault. When it comes to training, if you notice, a lot of the training, and trust me, I wish I could take more training, and I believe in training, and I believe training is a good thing. But if you notice, a lot of the training, it's open draw, or if it's not open draw, it's it's kind of semi-concealed carry, like if you have a shirt over your carry piece. And not that it doesn't exist, I just haven't seen it. Where, to me, I think the more practical training for a lot of people who conceal carry is to practice just as much with the condition you carry in to a draw, or to practice getting out of the situation to where you can draw. Because right now, if I had to draw, I have to go down to my car, get my gun, and then get into shooting position. Obviously not practical for a training situation. Other types of deep concealment, pocket holsters, even the super tuck, even the what do they call that thing? I don't know. I can't remember the brand name, but they call it the super tuck. Crossbreed. Even having a crossbreed super tuck, if you work in an environment where you have to conceal carry and your shirt's tucked in, to me, having training on how to properly or safely or effectively draw from that type of condition is more applicable to my lifestyle than either an open draw or a slightly concealed draw. And of course, you can train on your own to do that, and I think you should train on your own to do that. But I just noticed that a lot of training videos that I've seen of professional training schools mostly teach from an open draw, and nothing wrong with that, because I think the besides the draw part of it, all the other things are good. Being aware of your environment, double tap, shooting from a prone position, shooting from one side, shooting with an injured hand. All that is good. I'm not knocking that, so if you want to leave a comment about that, I've already addressed it. I think all that is good. Just for me, and probably a lot of people like me, because of what we do, our occupation, or where we live, we can't open draw or slightly concealed draw. So, that's the other point I had to make. Take it easy.